Put your faith in the light.
Hello guys, welcome to another one of my videos. This is Lightblade. And well guys, in this one we are going to be talking about what's happening this week in Mythic Plus world. And this week there is no vault opening because I opened my vault without thinking. But don't worry, you didn't miss out on anything. I got a socket, so yeah, my vault was pretty trash. I'm hoping to get the legendary this week, hopefully. I've seen already some people with it, so it's kind of annoying not to have it myself. Anyways, let's talk about the affixes now. Okay, so this week we have Tyrannical, Incorporeal, and Spiteful. So, not the best week, but a pretty decent one. You know, Tyrannical is like not incredible for us because our single target damage is not as powerful, especially if you don't have your legendary weapon, which I don't, which is pretty sad, but hopefully we can get it today. Anyways, there are ways we can improve our single target damage, mostly with trinkets. So good trinkets that you can use this week to improve your single target damage is Resonance Gleaming Eye. You can use Accelerating Sandglass, which is another really good trinket for single target situations, gives you a bunch of haste and also a damage proc, and the Cataclysmic Signet Grant. So this one is the best trinket that you can get for Tyrannical, but there is a big but here. It's dungeon dependent. There are dungeons where you will naturally just drop combat for long periods of time and you will drop all your stacks of the Signet Grant. So this is a good dungeon, a good trinket in Everbloom, it's a good trinket in Darkheart Ticket, it's a good trinket in Waker's Manor, and it's a good trinket in Altaldazar. I wouldn't use it in Galakron's Fall because naturally you're gonna drop combat when you don't go through those time tunnels. So you're gonna lose your stacks and that's annoying. Blackroot Hold has also a lot of stops. After the first boss you gotta drop your stacks. Whenever you go up the stairs through the rocks you're going to drop your stacks. Yeah, there's naturally going to be stops in Blackroot Hold that are going to make the brand not the greatest trinket. There's also stops on like Mouseover's Rise, similar to Galakron's Fall, and there's also stops in Throne of the Tides. You know, you gotta run through a gauntlet of like those electric things. So you're going to drop your stacks, making that trinket not as valuable. Instead of that, consider using Gleaming Eye or, like I said, Accelerating Sandglass. Okay, so those are ways with how trinkets can help us with tyrannical damage. Now we can also do some changes in our talent setup. So I like to use this talent setup for tyrannical keys that have a bunch of mobs as well in the dungeon. So this would be my Everbloom, Waker's Manor, Blackroot Hold build. I still want to have Searing Light just to deal with the trash that is in the dungeon. You know, you have to kill bosses, but there's also a bunch of trash, so having Searing Light instead of Seething Flames is a bit better. And the other build that I would recommend for dungeons that don't have a lot of density in mobs, like places like Galakron's Fall, Mouseover's Rise, Altaldazar, is this one. Instead of using Searing Light, you just swap it to Seething Flames. You know, since there's low density mobs, Seething Flames is a lot better because it's just going to scale better with a less number of targets. And yeah, those are two builds that you can use this week. I'll put them down in the description of the video if you want to copy them. Obviously, just use your flex point and put it into Turn Evil. It's not already put on the build, so just remember to do that before you start a key. Okay, so let's talk about the other two affixes this week. Incorporeal. Incorporeal, like I said, annoying affix, easy to deal with. There's better classes than us to deal with it though. There's like the most popular meta specs at the moment that have instant CC. So Demon Hunters on tank and DPS both can cage, and monks as healers can also do the paralyzed thing at instant speed. So if there's those in your groups, let them do it first. If there's also a priest or a DK, let them do it as well, because they can mind control the incorporeal to work for you and reduce the damage you take, which is really good, you know. So if you have those classes, let them do the incorporeal first, and then you can help with the second one if there is one, you know. Obviously don't let incorporeals go out, you know. If you see that no one is doing it, do it, even if there's like a class that could do it better. Other than that, incorporeal, annoying, easy to deal with. And lastly, this week we have Spiteful, which is an affix that we can actually make work for us in very creative ways. So first of all, we use Freshfire Legos of Preparation. So whenever Spiteful spawn, we're going to get the haste from this, which is going to have huge values. You know, you're going to get up to like 60% uptime on the Frostfire Legos of Preparation, so you're going to feel really hasted for the whole duration of the dungeon, which is really good. Another creative way that we can make Spiteful work for us is with Ashes of Embersoul. So you can just let the Spiteful mob hit you a few times until you proc the dire effect of the ashes. So you can actually get the huge boost of strength, you know. So just be careful, don't let the spiteful kill you, you know, stun it whenever you reach 20% and when you get your Ashes of Ember Soul buff. Yeah, those are 2 ways that you can actually get some damage from spitefuls. There's one more, you know, make your Shield of Vengeance explode. Just get hit by the spitefuls and it's gonna blow up. You gotta do some extra damage. It's a pretty simple ways that you can make a spiteful work for you. As for my personal goal this week, I'm going to try to reach 3350. You know, I think that's a pretty attainable goal, you know, getting another extra 100 points of IO score. I think it can be done by getting some of the easy keys to 27 and everything else to 26, with the exception of Murzen's Rise that I'll probably just leave at 24 if I can do one. Maybe 25 if I'm pushing it really hard. And well, I'll try to stream most of my keys or record them so you guys see what I'm doing and all those things. Anyways guys, that's going to be the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching everyone.